On February 2, 1959, a group of 9 hikers led by Igor Dyatlov set off on an expedition in the Ural Mountains of Soviet Russia. They were all experienced hikers, and their goal was to reach the summit of Oterten. However, their journey turned into one of the most bizarre and unsolved mysteries in history. The hikers were skilled mountaineers, well prepared for the harsh conditions of the region. But after their expected return date passed without any word, a search team was dispatched to locate them. When they reached the hikers' last known campsite, they found the tent slashed open from the inside, and the hikers' belongings were abandoned, indicating they had fled in a hurry. Soon after, the bodies of the hikers were discovered scattered across the mountain. Some had broken bones, others were missing eyes and tongues, and the injuries were inconsistent with natural causes. There were no signs of a struggle, and the injuries were too severe for a simple accident. The Dyatlov Pass group was composed of 9 people, all from the Ural Polytechnic Institute. The leader, Igor Dyatlov, was an experienced hiker, and the group was preparing for a challenging expedition to earn their Grade 3 hiker certification. They had no reason to suspect that something would go terribly wrong. The hikers were equipped with skis, tents, and camping gear. They were experienced in the wilderness, and the trip was expected to be another routine adventure. The group's goal was to reach the summit of Oterten, and everything seemed in order at the outset of the journey. Upon finding the campsite, investigators noticed the tent was slashed open from the inside. This suggested that the hikers had panicked and fled, but why would they abandon their shelter in the dead of night, leaving behind all their essential belongings? Some of their shoes, coats, and personal items were left behind, and the footprints around the site indicated they had fled in different directions, some running into the woods. The tent's damage and the hikers' sudden flight seemed to suggest they had been fleeing from something. But what could it have been? As the search party continued to find the hikers, they discovered more disturbing details. Some of the bodies were missing eyes, others had their tongues removed, and some had severe internal injuries. The injuries didn't match those typically caused by an avalanche or animal attack. One hiker was found with broken ribs and skull fractures, but no external signs of trauma. The unusual nature of these injuries led investigators to consider a variety of theories, none of which were conclusive. Over the years, various theories have emerged to explain the incident. Some believe that an avalanche may have forced the hikers to flee, but there was no evidence of a typical avalanche, such as displaced snow or debris. Others suggest that an animal attack could have caused the chaos, but the lack of animal tracks and the unusual injuries make this theory unlikely. Another possibility is that the hikers encountered a secret military test or some other form of experimental weapon. Some researchers believe they were exposed to a chemical weapon, which could explain the mysterious injuries. Additionally, some speculate that the hikers were victims of paranormal or extraterrestrial activity, though there is no hard evidence to support this. Despite extensive investigations and numerous theories, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains one of the most perplexing unsolved mysteries of all time. The bizarre injuries, the abandoned tent, and the unexplained panic have baffled investigators for decades. While some may settle on an avalanche or military test as the most likely explanations, the full truth behind what happened on that fateful night in 1959 remains elusive. As time passes, new theories continue to emerge, and the Dyatlov Pass incident remains a chilling reminder of the unknown.